James Oxygen and Supply, from residential to industrial, a locally owned family business serving Western North Carolina since 1956.
Good evening and welcome into the Friday, October 31st edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news today, a man was killed in a Thursday crash. Arianna Mack has the story.
A Hickory man was killed in an Alexander County crash. The deceased is 42-year-old Jesse Wayne Walker. On Thursday at approximately 2:30 p.m., the NC State Highway Patrol responded to US 64 near Liberty Grove Church Road in Alexander County. A black 2010 Dodge Nitro drove left of center and collided head-on with the 2020 Freightliner tractor trailer. The driver of the Dodge Nitro, Jesse Wayne Walker, passed away as a result of his injuries at the scene. The driver of the Freightliner was not injured. The initial investigation indicates impairment was a contributing factor in the collision. No charges will be filed in this case. During the on-scene investigation, US 64 was closed for approximately 3 hours. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna, and condolences to the family of Mr. Walker. Another fatality has been reported in a crash that occurred last week. That wreck claimed a Newton man's life. An infant child who was in one of the vehicles involved has passed away. As we previously reported, 40-year-old Christopher Shea Hauser was killed in the wreck. On October 25th at approximately 9:10 p.m., Highway Patrol responded to Settlemyre Bridge Road near White Oak Drive. A 2019 Nissan Altima traveling east on Settlemyre Bridge crossed the center line and collided head-on with a westbound 2018 Infiniti Q50. The driver of the Nissan, Christopher Shea Hauser, passed away from his injuries at the scene. The driver of the Infiniti, a Newton resident, sustained critical injuries and was transported to an area hospital. One adult passenger and 2 children in the vehicle were also taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. One of those children has since passed away. No charges will be filed in this case. David Cedrone attended a ribbon cutting for a local YMCA. He filed this report.
5, 4, say it with me, 3, 2, 1. Build strong communities.
Mayor of Hickory, Hank Guest, we're at the ribbon cutting for the YMCA in Hickory. Tell me more about what's going on here today and why you're here.
Well, I'm here obviously because of our great partners, the Hickory Foundation YMCA. This has been part of our community as far back as most people can remember. And to have this addition and to see what they're going to be able to do in the future for folks is just exciting, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, great.
So we are celebrating an initiative that has been going on for over 5 years, almost 6 years. And it is culminating a lot of people's efforts, not only giving, but transforming several facilities. Obviously the Hickory YMCA, but it started at the Conover YMCA. We renovated a child development center, our Shuford YMCA, and obviously what ended up being transformationally expanding our Hickory YMCA. And so we're excited about that, and a lot of people leaned in during COVID, after COVID, to see what it would mean for our YMCA to continue to transform and serve the next generation of YMCA users, just like we've continued to serve people over the last 50 and 70 years.
In Hickory, live at the YMCA for WHKY, I'm David Cedrone.
Thanks, David. The Y in Hickory is looking good. I still have fond memories of playing in a basketball league there a few years ago. Well, to be honest, it was more like sitting on the bench in a basketball league. But anyway, fantastic job. The place is looking good. In today's crime report, we have details on a guilty verdict in a Catawba County case involving a Caldwell County man charged with break-in offenses. In local sports, Jason Savage has a look at the preseason predictions for the LR basketball teams. The men's team is picked to be at the top of the conference. In community focus, Arianna Mack visits a local restaurant that is doing its part to help the community. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we get help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Into Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
James Oxygen and Supply, from residential to industrial, a locally owned family business serving Western North Carolina since 1956.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a Caldwell County man will spend a minimum of 8 years in prison after being found guilty by a Catawba County jury Thursday. 52-year-old Oscar Alexander Huffman of Granite Falls was sentenced to serve 8 to 11 years in prison after being convicted of breaking and entering and larceny after breaking and entering. The jury needed a little more than a half an hour to find Huffman guilty of the crimes in Catawba County Superior Court. Huffman's habitual felon status enhanced the length of his prison term. The trial started Monday and concluded Thursday. The offenses occurred July 14th of 2022 when Huffman broke into a Hickory body shop where he used to work and stole cash and other items totaling more than $1,500. Full details on the case at our website, WHKY.com. We have more information on the arrests of 2 suspects on Caldwell County drug charges. 34-year-old Danielle Eldrith Kirk of McDowell County and 36-year-old Robert Hubert Long of Conover were arrested Wednesday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. Kirk is charged with trafficking in methamphetamine and Long is charged with 2 counts of trafficking in methamphetamine. On Wednesday, a month-long investigation into meth trafficking in Caldwell County concluded with the 2 arrests by the Sheriff's Office ICE unit with assistance from Lenoir Police and the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. The suspects, Long and Kirk, were taken into custody without incident. During the investigation, agents seized approximately 2,600 grams of meth, 850 grams of marijuana, 14 grams of cocaine, and 2 firearms. The narcotics seized have an approximate street value of $414,000. Up next, David Cedrone reports on 2 arrests from Caldwell County.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. Happy Halloween to all our viewers. A Conley Springs man is facing felony drug charges following an arrest earlier this week. Caldwell County Sheriff's deputies arrested 27-year-old Marcus Shane Laws on Wednesday. Investigators say Laws charged with possession of methamphetamine and maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for a controlled substance. He is also charged with misdemeanor failure to appear. Laws was released on a $45,000 secure bond. A court date has not been listed yet. And over to Granite Falls, police arrested a man accused of breaking into a vehicle and stealing items. Officers arrested 40-year-old Anthony Scott Bumgardner on Wednesday. He is charged with felony breaking and entering into a motor vehicle, along with misdemeanor larceny. Bumgardner is being held in the Caldwell County Detention Center under a $20,000 secure bond. No court date has been listed as of yet. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. Arianna Mack is next up with details on arrests in a pair of Catawba County cases.
Thanks, Rob. A Connolly Springs man is charged with drug trafficking in Catawba County. 41-year-old Jack Edward Fry of Queens Creek Road in Connolly Springs was arrested October 31st by Longview police officers. He's charged with 2 counts of trafficking opium or heroin, felony maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, speeding, driving while license revoked, and operating a vehicle with no insurance. Fry was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility following the arrest without bond. District court dates were scheduled for October 31st and November 10th. And a Hickory man charged with drug offenses, 26-year-old Corey Alexander Shuford of West NC Highway 10 in Hickory, was arrested Thursday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of possession of Schedule II controlled substance and probation violation, along with misdemeanor counts of possession of drug paraphernalia and domestic violence protection order violation. Shuford was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $10,000 bond. No court date was listed. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Thanks, Arianna. And that's our crime report for today. Thank you for watching. For WHKY, I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with your local sports.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we get help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hit Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with Lenoir-Rhyne women's basketball. It was announced that they have been picked to finish 5th in the South Atlantic Conference by the conference coaches in the annual preseason poll. Earning a spot on the preseason all-conference team was Elia L., while Lauren Arnold was named a South Atlantic Conference player to watch. Both are Mars Hill transfers who came in with new head coach Emery Satoris. The Bears will open up their season November 15th and 16th in Schufert Arena when they take part in the Peach Belt Conference South Atlantic Conference Challenge. Meanwhile, the 19th ranked Lenoir-Rhyne men's basketball team opens their season with high expectations. They were picked to repeat as champions in the South Atlantic Conference by the conference coaches again in the preseason conference polls. Reigning Southeast Region Tournament Most Valuable Player Conrad Lachinsky was named to the preseason all-conference team, while senior guard Julian Dozier was tabbed as a South Atlantic Conference player to watch. Now, the LR men are opening up their season this weekend at the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame Classic in Lakeland, Florida. They'll be taking on 4th-ranked Damon on Saturday, tomorrow at 8 p.m., and then 13th-ranked Michigan Tech Sunday at 3:30. Keeping with the basketball theme, Appalachian State men's basketball will host the High Point Panthers in the second installment of the Hickory Hoops Classic that will be held December 14th. This year's contest will be played at Lenoir-Rhyne's Schufert Arena. Now, Appalachian State and High Point will meet on a neutral floor for the second consecutive year in December. These two teams met in Greensboro last year, squaring off at Novant Health Fieldhouse, the home of the NBA G League's Greensboro Swarm. Now, that was High Point's home game. This will be Appalachian State's home game. Now, this season for the Mountaineers will tip off November 3rd, next week, with the matchup at Central Michigan. And finally, non-basketball news, Appalachian State field hockey junior Sophia Baxter has been named the Mid-American Conference Co-Defensive Player of the Week, doing so for the 4th time this season. She had an impressive weekend last weekend against Ball State and number 6 ranked Wake Forest, in which she would score her 12th goal of the season against the Cardinals and earned her 3rd defensive save against the nationally ranked Demon Deacons last weekend. Really impressive. Well, there is a lot happening this weekend. First, Lenoir-Rhyne football will be on the road at Wingate. We'll have live coverage beginning at 2:45 tomorrow afternoon on WHKY Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com. Juju Phillips and Jack Cuss will be bringing you the call as the Bears face the Bulldogs. And on Sunday, it's the NASCAR Cup Series Championship. It's coming from the Phoenix Raceway. You will hear that Sunday afternoon, beginning at 2, also on WHKY, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com. And of course, finally, we will keep you updated with Hickory High School volleyball in the state championship match, plus the high school football brackets once those are released for the playoffs on Sunday afternoon, and of course, all the other weekend events. We will do it all on our website, WHKY.com. So make sure you do so, or I'll be forced to throw a flag on you.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Hey, grab me one too.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
James Oxygen and Supply, from residential to industrial, a locally owned family business serving Western North Carolina since 1956.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Okay, I saw that Jason decided to wear a costume today, and I ordered one online. It got here during the commercial break. It's unbelievable. WHKY's Arianna Mack visited a local restaurant here on this Halloween. They are offering benefits for community members who might be affected by the government shutdown.
Welcome to Casa Aguilar.
Earlier this week, Hickory restaurant Casa Aguilar announced on their social media page that until SNAP benefits are restored, they are providing a beacon of hope by offering one free meal daily to all children and elderly starting November 3rd, 2025. The business stated the drive-through window will be a haven of convenience where you can present your SNAP card to receive a free meal per child or elder. No questions asked. Owner Sarah Canahai joins WHKY with details on how this will work.
With many recipients getting close to losing their SNAP if they have not already lost it, I know how important it is to feed your children. I know how important it is to make sure that our elderly are fed. I know many people who go hungry daily, and I was sitting at the YMCA one day and I was talking to my husband and I said, you know, I have it on my heart to do something for our community. As I'm sitting there watching all the kids swimming, watching them all playing, I said, I know something major is going to happen in town, and I know that many people will starve. So with my business here at Casa Aguilar, I decided to donate all of my earnings and take care of my community and feed them. And with me just thinking, putting this post up, I was going to get a few people here to rally with me. I ended up getting the support of an entire county, and from what led to me wanting to take care of my community and use my earnings to take care of them came $8,000 worth of donations within 48 hours. So this starts Monday, November 3rd, and this will run Monday through Friday. We will have 2 time frames, morning and night, and this will offer many recipients to come 7 days a week during lunchtime or dinner time to opt in for a free hot meal. I've had many people talking to me, asking me, well, what about the parents? What about the pregnant woman? What about the disabled? And I said, well, if you look over at my wall and you have all of these paid meals, I'm able to give back to them. So with my drive-through, I know many people don't want to come in home and say, hey, I need help me eat. So you come through my drive-through, that's very secluded. All you got to do is flash your SNAP card, and from right then and there, we ask you, how many children do you have? We get to know you as we're getting your meals together, and we give you your hot meal. I want you guys to know that I am very grateful for my community. I am very grateful for everyone who has came to Casa Aguilar to not only dine with us, but to donate a meal to feed someone else.
I'm here just helping Casa Aguilar spread word of their buy a meal, give a meal donation that they're doing for families who may be affected by their benefits being taken away. Shout out to Allison and White Realty. They called me this morning and had me come pick up a $2,000 check. You can feed a family with $10, so I can't even imagine how many people are going to eat off of $2,000. Normally, I'm not a delivery boy, but I will be one for this cause.
This restaurant is just reaching arms out into the community in a time where we really need it. I'm telling you guys now, I wish smell-o-vision was a real thing. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack. Back to you, Rob.
I agree, Arianna. We really need that technology, especially for great features from local restaurants. Thanks, Arianna. Thanks to Sarah for joining us as well. On Thursday, Governor Josh Stein announced that the state of North Carolina will grant $10 million to local food banks across the state. The state is joined by AmeriHealth Caritas, which will give $5 million, the David and Nicole Tepper Foundation, which will accelerate $2.5 million from a previously announced $10 million gift, and other donors. These announcements come as food banks prepare for an influx of need following the U.S. Department of Agriculture's decision to suspend the distribution of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, benefits for November. A North Carolina Department of Transportation contractor was scheduled to begin replacing an Iredell County bridge early next week. R.E. Burns & Sons Company of Statesville earned the $1.7 million contract to replace the bridge on Linwood Road over Cottle Creek in Mooresville. After 48 years in use, the existing structure is nearing the end of its service life. Beginning Monday, crews will close Linwood Road near Patterson Farm Road to begin construction on the new bridge. A signed detour will guide drivers around the closure using Teeter Road, North Carolina 152, and Patterson Farm Road. The contract calls for construction to finish in the fall of 2026. Remember, it's that time of year again when we switch to Eastern Standard Time. Set any manual clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. The switch officially takes place at 2 a.m. Sunday. Fire officials also recommend that you change batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Eastern Standard Time ends Sunday, March 8th. That wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News on this Halloween. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us. I need to get going so I can feed this guy here. He's a little bit down right now. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and...
This is Suit Up Sports. Suit Up Sports. Where opinions are as sharp as a tailored suit. No fluff, no gimmicks, just unfiltered, hard-hitting takes on sports and a whole lot more. It's time to suit up. Now here's your host, DJ The Suit Stout.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.